Welcome everyone to the Wings Cast. It is I, your humble host, Felipe. Hovering in the tower above with me is our prestigious crew. We have with us the legend himself, the man with the beard that cannot be stopped. He is the one, the only, McBeardy.
Word to your mother.
And then to my left over here is the man with the plan, surfing the internet's webs ever so fluently like a whale in the ocean of data. We have him, and he who shall be spoken alone. Twiggets.
Umbasa.
I think he just called you fat, by the way.
Probably.
No, well, whales are elegant creatures as they
They're
surf the ocean.
They're also large.
Well,
so I'm thinking you just called Twiggets large.
Yeah, but they're also powerful.
Large and in charge.
And sailors used to fear them.
That's true.
They still do, if they know
They
what's
do.
good for them.
That's right.
Well, there's metal ships now. It's not that big of a fear.
Orcas will find a way.
Yeah, they're smart.
Fair enough. I cannot debate that.
Nope.
Nor do I want to.
Now, a lot of time has passed since we've been orbiting around the planet, and a lot of things have been being released product-wise.
Because Twiggets keeps hurting himself moving furniture.
He does.
You would think in Zero G it wouldn't be such a problem.
Well,
it really would, yeah.
Well, look, Zero G is a problem because when you push something, right?
It pushes right back, man.
Yeah, but it also keeps on.
No, it does
pushes
not.
Right back.
No,
it
keeps.
Does not.
No, it keeps going.
And pushes right back.
No, you pushed it. Look.
No,
Twiggets.
I'm not gonna look. Close my eyes. I'm closing my eyes.
Twiggets.
But I'll listen.
He's got his eyes closed.
All right, go ahead and listen. You pushed it down the circular hallway, right, in the main lobby.
I can't hear you with my eyes closed.
And it circled all the way around and rotated behind you and got you because there's no gravity in that area. And it's going to follow that linear path in the circle. It got you in the back.
A linear path in a circle? Come on now.
No. There's gravitational pull that that guides the couch.
Does it linear mean line?
No, it could mean, well, yeah. I guess
I think I'm pretty sure it means straight line.
Well,
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
This is a straight circular line.
I don't think that's possible.
It's a curve. It's a bell curve.
All right, that's possible. Yes.
It's a linear bell curve.
That's not possible.
That turns into a loop, which becomes a circle.
It's like a Hot Wheels track.
That's right. Exactly like a Hot Wheels track, except it's with gravity.
I'm confused now.
Without gravity.
Well,
I want to play with Hot Wheels now.
We leave all the technical stuff up to our butler, Yochevich McNear the Third.
Zanzibar.
When did we get a Russian butler?
He's his cousin, twice removed.
What did he get removed for?
You don't want to know. I read the profile before we hired him, and I was like,
Why do I not get to have a say on who's in the watchtower?
Well,
Sunday, bloody sun.
I send you all kinds of PMs, and no one gets them.
What's a PM?
Personal message.
Yeah.
Oh. On what?
On our wristwatches that we all have.
Wristwatch? Really?
Yeah, really. I don't have a wristwatch.
I have an app for that.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's an app? What's an app?
It's an application on my Android phone. Sponsor.
So, do I apply it to my skin?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta let it graft into your body. It's kind of makes into a cyborg, but without all the benefits.
It's itchy at first, but then you get used to it.
Yeah, very itchy.
I don't want to involve in this. No.
Okay.
Technology, no, bad.
Well, there's magical runes in the back you can use.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, you just got to be careful to say the correct words, or else you'll summon the 3rd level demon, and that's not fun.
I'll just kill him with my beard.
They're called sending stones.
Sending stones. There you go.
I like those. They sound nice.
Speaking of things sounding nice.
Is that your Sean Connery voice? Was that what that was?
That's it.
I sure hope not, because if it was awful.
Yeah, it sounded bad, but I could kind of hint that that's what he was getting at.
I need a little practice.
That's a little better. That's a little better. I like that there, Twiggets. Nice work.
Thank you.
The PS4 has been released. A lot of fans have been welcoming its launch.
The hell you say?
Yep, and it's been making me think about video games lately. what our favorite video games are and the like.
To shreds, you say?
Hmm.
How
What?
is his wife taking it? To
Huh?
shreds, you say?
What are you talking about?
Continue, Felipe.
Okay, well,
Is he
Any-
making a reference that no one understands?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, I get the reference slightly.
you?
But, yeah,
What TV show?
Firefly.
Family Guy.
Nope.
Damn.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm thinking of the Wheat Thresher thing.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What did you say again?
To shreds, you say?
To shreds?
Yep.
It's an English show, isn't it?
No. What?
I don't know. England comes up with a lot of weird things.
It's not British comedy, that's for sure.
Alright, enough of that. Anyway, what about the PS4 again?
Well, it's
Where was
more.
this heading?
This was heading towards video games. And what's your favorite video game?
Vidya games.
Yeah, them video games. Back in my day, we had.
Back in my day, video games was called Life.
That's right.
That was a boring board game.
No, I was just talking about actual life.
Oh.
But yeah, the game of life sucked because I always had like 6 cars full of kids. It was ridiculous.
I didn't think it was real enough. They should have had foreclosures and stuff like that.
That's because you're an evil sadist.
No, I mean, I'm just saying they should have had it a lot more difficult. Like if you had a daughter, you had to roll to make sure that she didn't get pregnant at an early age, and there'll be like a teen pregnancy card and stuff.
Keeping her off the pole. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
That's it. Your daughter's now a stripper. Deal with that.
Yep.
Fuck. I disown her. Fuck her. What? That's not right. Don't do that, people.
You roll a card and you roll a card. No, you draw a card and it says, "You've now become a part of a polygamy."
Wow. I don't want to do that.
A part of the polygamy.
That's right. You've officially become one with polygamy.
That's the Salt Lake City square tile.
You've become one with polygamy. You now possess it. It is inside you.
You have now violated U.S. federal law.
It
You are
is
going to prison.
An entity, a singular mass
That's right.
of multiple marriages.
We are the polygamy. Resistance is futile.
Strangely enough, you've got 9 women bitching at you about the same thing.
That's
So,
right.
Go figure that out.
It's a lie.
Kidding, ladies. Don't send me horrible emails.
Do not send us horrible emails, ladies. We love you.
Actually, do, because that means you're listening.
Yeah.
I mean, you can send me emails. Just to try to make them seem it's not. What?
Send me emails, ladies. That's what you just said.
You want to make it in this business, don't you, cutie?
You want to be a
Not
star?
what
Take it off.
Somehow we've gotten way off topic.
Video games.
Yeah.
That's right. Video games.
Let's go back to that.
Okay, who wants to start this off here? Who wants to?
You.
Okay, I'll start it off. I think one of my favorite video games that I played growing up would probably have to be which one? Kirby All Stars. So my favorites growing up.
Kirby All Stars.
That's right, on the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo has some of my favorite games on there. I got to play. I don't think I played any. I think I did play some Final Fantasy games on there, actually. Yeah. Final Fantasy VI came out on SNES, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically 3.
Yeah.
Well,
Technically 3.
6, but 3 in label.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Missed out.
I don't play Final Fantasy games. Sorry.
No,
You missed out.
it's okay.
I'm not saying I didn't. I just don't play them.
Kirby All Stars was pretty badass.
Willpower.
Oh yeah, because in that one you got to when you absorb the enemies, that's the first time you see the hat come out. Like he puts a hat on.
Like a top hat?
No, he puts a hat on that's like mimicking the enemy's power that he has. Because if he puts on, if he sucks up like a fire enemy, he gets like this crown and has like flames coming out of the top of his head, and like you could charge up his powers and do different things, kind of like Mega Man, but like on the fly. That was really awesome, and it was like a whole bunch of mini games and stuff, and it had some really badass bosses. Oh, that was really cool. What was another one? What was another game? Oh. I can't think of the name of this one, but you play a mecha pilot, and it's like a side scroller game where you're running around shooting at stuff.
Contra.
No, not. It's like Contra, except it's you're in a mech,
Battle Mech?
No, I
I'm,
can't
I'm,
even. I remember. I used to remember the name of it.
I'm not
Is it the one where
100%
like
sure.
you would flip from the top to the bottom? Like there was a gravity power?
No, not that one.
Okay,
Yeah, like the mech was green looking.
then I have no idea.
Yeah.
Vector
Uh,
Man.
no, not Vector Man, but I did play that one at one point. That was pretty cool. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. That's another one of my favorites. Especially that one's one of my favorites because it's got the special cartridge where you can stick all the other Sonic games in there, and you can play as Knuckles in each of them. So it's kind of funny to play Knuckles in the first Sonic game, stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yup. And I always had a thing for all the boss musics in that game. It's pretty awesome. Yup.
Strangely enough, if you watch Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers,
Yep.
the evil scientist on there looks a lot like the evil scientist in Sonic.
Actually, a lot of the evil scientists on every Disney show actually looks the same. They all
Dr.
look,
Eggman?
yeah, they all look like Dr. Eggman. They all look like they rip each other off.
Or
I guess you could say great minds think alike.
or Dr. Robotnik, as he was called in the older games.
Hmm.
Yeah. I remember him as Robotnik.
I'm not quite sure when they changed it.
I think Eggman was the Japanese name.
It's possibly about the same time they changed Princess Peach to Daisy. I don't know. Or Daisy to Peach. Which one happened first?
Well, I thought they were
Dude.
two separate characters.
Well, they are now. Peach
Oh.
came from Super Mario Brothers 2, where it was the Doki Doki Warriors or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where you could play as 4 different people.
Yeah.
Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toadstool.
He got the end of it pretty badly.
What, Toadstool?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to take it off topic again, but
Take it away.
But
Oh.
you will.
okay, look, you're Toadstool, right? And your job is basically look after the princess, but she's constantly getting kidnapped, and like that makes your whole facility look terrible. Like every guard in Toadstool's castle is practically useless because she always gets captured.
Well, have you seen them? They're tiny as hell.
I know they have a tough job for them. It's like I want to see the meetings where like they walk in and it's like, all right, she's been
That's-
captured again. Guess
that's
who we
like-
have to call for?
It's like Dorothy. It's like Dorothy being protected by the Munchkins. Nobody's scared of the Munchkins. Those flying monkeys, though, those were scary.
Yeah, the witch has those. She
Yeah.
means business. Bowser's got the Koopas and stuff.
Yeah.
Parrot Koopa Troopa.
The turtles.
The Goombas.
Which one were the turtles? Were they the Koopa
Koopas.
Troopers?
Yeah.
The Koopas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Goombas were the mushroom-looking things.
Yeah. I like to think of them as tainted toadstools.
They
Fair
were
enough.
elves once, tortured and turned evil.
They weren't elves. Stop quoting.
Okay.
What did you name a video game or two you enjoyed there, Captain?
Well,
Come on, let's hear it.
growing up, what are we doing? Like
Just naming video games.
influence or just ones that I enjoyed?
Ones you enjoyed.
Well, you gotta go Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. That was
Yep.
great.
Yeah.
Same year, GoldenEye 007 came out.
Great game to play with friends.
Yep.
Best
Multiplayer for days,
Oh yeah.
weeks,
Mhm.
really.
Used to have parties where we just sit around with Mountain Dews and crap. And
It was like every day in the summer for me. We'd go to
Yeah.
the pool, come back, play 007.
that's right. You just shoot each other. It got cutthroat, really.
Actually, it became a ritual after a while, a way of life, really.
We always do Golden Gun on Temple.
I'm just saying. If you were with my friends, it was cutthroat. Like we were making deals with each other and like betraying each other. It was horrible.
The only thing that outdid it was Smash Brothers.
Yes, Smash Brothers, man.
Never got into Smash Brothers, but
Oh, we got there.
I was a little older when that came out, so
On the older side, obviously, Elder Scrolls. Not gonna go too much into that.
a little Skyrim never hurt anybody.
I
Well,
was-
it probably
I was thinking
it probably
for,
did actually.
Morrowind. But yeah.
I'm just saying Skyrim probably did hurt people. It probably like cost a lot of man hours at work there, Twiggets.
Okay, ear infections aside.
Yeah. Ear infection.
Dark
My-
Souls, probably my favorite 360 game.
Yep.
Getting into that. Not getting into, got into, still playing.
What about your Diablo fetish?
I don't have a Diablo fetish. My character died. That's all that happened. By the way,
Just-
Felipe, my character died in hardcore.
Oh,
Yep.
does he die? Does it die permanently?
Yep, permadeath.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Gosh.
He was crying about it all the other day.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
Oh, man. I don't know. I've been playing video games for years.
Really? Nobody's mentioned like one of the greatest video games of all time? Really? Nobody? Nothing?
Which one?
I
mean- If you say Mario, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Mario 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Why?
I never really played that one.
It's just a platformer. I mean, sure, at the time it was good, but now,
Well, yeah, if you compare it to shit now, yeah,
but
it's
like
horrible.
me and Felipe, well, maybe just me. That wasn't even me. I wasn't born yet, is what I mean by that.
Yeah, I know. I'm dating myself. I got it.
Oh, my choices weren't based off of my choices are based off of things that I remember fondly. Those are the games I remembered the most. But actually, now that if I think about it, I could just keep adding to that list.
I'm saying Mario 3 is the thing I remember fondly.
Yeah,
Like,
I never got to play it.
Oh,
game was
that's
awesome.
too bad. You should at least pick
Yeah.
it up.
You had warp whistles. You could be a raccoon and like a turtle. It was great.
I mean, I
Turtle.
played it. I played it at a friend's house. I never actually owned it.
I'm just saying, it was a great game. I enjoyed it.
Power? I don't remember the turtle power in that.
Hammer Brother, shut up.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
The frog is what I was thinking.
okay.
You basically become Thor.
You did. You threw a lot of hammers at people.
Yeah.
You did. Sure. I have another great game that I like to play. It was on the new systems. Well, I guess last gen, I suppose, since the PlayStation 4 just launched, as you said.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
say the PS3 is current.
Yeah.
Well, it was on the PS3 and the 360. It was on both. It was a nice game though. I liked it. It was Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah, that was
I
good.
haven't played that yet.
It's basically Grand Theft Auto in the Old West.
Really good sunsets in that game.
The visuals, like backgrounds and skies and shit, they were ridiculous.
Yeah, that was really
They were rendered
impressive.
great. Yeah, it was. The gameplay was awesome. The storyline was good.
Yeah.
It was, like I said, it was kind of like Grand Theft Auto of the Old West.
Like
It's
a
pretty good.
gray Jedi.
Speaking of Jedi, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
Also a game I enjoyed.
I was too young and didn't understand D&D concepts, so I probably didn't enjoy that to the full extent.
I actually have a fun story about Knights of the Old Republic. I went to visit a buddy of mine who lived in Lexington, Kentucky, for those of you who aren't familiar. I went on a Friday. He had the game. I started playing, and I beat the game in 3 days straight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And he had to threaten me several times to actually. He was like, "I'm going to turn the game off. We have to go eat. You need to eat something."
Huh.
And he's like, "You need to save it. I'm turning the game off." So he actually had to. That was one of the few games I've actually had to be pried away from. I enjoyed it that much.
I ran into a glitch where my the mission character, the stealthy,
Yeah.
she was like I had her stealth for a certain part, and so when she was supposed to appear in a cutscene, my character's perception wasn't high enough to actually see her, and so it just froze on where she should be standing. And like I was supposed to just keep reloading, but I could never get my perception high enough.
Yeah,
And so
it's pretty funny.
yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. Never played the second Knights of the Old Republic, but I heard it kind of sucked.
Yeah, I didn't bother playing that one.
It
Which is
a-
kind of
I think it
sad.
was a different team, and it was
Yeah.
rushed.
It's kind of sad, really, that the second one sucked because the first one was so awesome.
Well, yeah, it's you know what? That's the one thing I've noticed about games. The first the first version of it is always great, but then the sequels start to slowly start lacking.
I don't know, that Grand Theft Auto 5, it set a lot of records.
Well, they're
Yeah,
not
well,
really what do you call
I know they're not like direct
it? Yeah.
sequels. They're more, spanning times or
Grand Theft
whatever.
Auto is pretty much just like, all right, what else can we do?
Yeah,
yeah,
Like
uh,
controlling the headlights? What? That's crazy.
I'm just saying this last one, the fifth one,
Yeah.
from what I understand, set a lot of records for selling games.
Well, there's a lot of impressive things in that game.
Pretty
oh
much
yeah.
your grandmother bought that game, from what I understand, and your grandmother doesn't even own a system, so I don't know why she bought it.
Oh, talking about video games. ET scandal for the
What,
Atari 2600.
talking about where they dumped them all in a big
Yep.
ditch somewhere, apparently.
Where they made more games than there were consoles.
That seems like a horrible idea.
Yeah. Like, what? Is somebody going to buy two? Was
Yes,
that the idea?
yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Somebody's going to buy three.
Ugh.
Actually, I've never played that game, but I heard it was absolutely horrible. Like it deserved to be dumped in a landfill.
Yeah. I mean, it was an Atari game on top of that, so.
I mean, Atari had some good games. Let's not play back for what they were. I mean, you had Pong,
Mm-hmm.
Frogger.
Progress, okay.
Frogger was pretty awesome for what it was. I think Pac-Man came to the Atari there for a while, if I
Yeah,
remember right.
yeah, it was on there.
So I mean, for what it was at the time, they had some decent games on there. It wasn't anything like mind-blowing, obviously, but
I mean, I got an Atari t-shirt. I respect them for what they did.
they did. I mean, they pretty much kick-started the
Yeah,
genre,
they
so to
laid the
speak.
foundation.
They laid it, and then Nintendo sat on top of them and said, "We're good now. We got this shit."
Yep.
And then what happened in Nintendo? I don't even know. They lost it somewhere in there.
Oh, they didn't lose it. Nintendo's still been in there. They're just they're
Casual.
biding their time till they release their ungodly cheap system and
Yeah,
flood the market for the families.
I guess
on,
they didn't
they've
want to
lost.
go after gamers anymore. And so they
They're
were
going,
like, they wanted the
they're going
gamers'
after
mothers.
families. Yeah, they're going after families now.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like the PlayStation and the Xbox were all marketed towards the hardcore gamer groups, so to speak. And then when it came to the Nintendo, they're like, you know what? Let's go after the family market. And as a result, it was a cheaper console unit, and that's why they were just constantly sold out. People were just buying them up like hotcakes. Where like you tried to buy like a PS3 or something, it was like, ugh, it's a paycheck and a half almost.
I'm just saying they've fallen off. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, they'll be back.
I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying for now they're on the downslope.
I think
It-
they're pretty much falling out of it.
You think they're done completely? Yeah.
Well, I mean, they'll keep making like stuff, but I don't think they'll ever be what they were.
They're not going to be the man anymore.
Yeah.
Understand?
They'll be taken care of soon enough.
Funny
I
thing,
probably-
Sony
Probably.
was the PlayStation was supposed to be a CD attachment for the Super Nintendo,
That's true. I read that. Yeah.
and then they dropped it. So they're like,
They
all right,
just-
we'll just make our own
We'll
console.
just make- I did read that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah. Well, speaking of, we're talking about the PS4. It just came out. There's another system, obviously coming out later on in the month. I think.
What's
Or
that?
Start of December. The Xbox One.
The Xbone's coming out this month.
It's either this month or the start of December. I thought.
Mhm.
But either way, it's coming out before Christmas. You know that.
Yeah.
Let's not play. It's coming out before Christmas, so everybody can rush to get it. But there's a lot of controversy over the Xbox
Oh yeah,
One.
there is.
Yeah,
A lot of
it's
people not happy.
about the has to play online only stuff.
Yeah. Well, there was that, and then there was like you couldn't turn the Kinect off. They said they fixed that. You can now turn the Kinect off, from what I understand.
Oh, they fixed it. Huh?
That's what they say. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've not messed with it, but they say you can now turn it all the way off. It doesn't have to be on all the time. But there was some controversy. So the PlayStation is thought. I read an article the other day where it may actually they're predicting it outsells the Xbox like at least 2-1. possibly 3-1.
I'm getting a PS4, not an Xbone. So
I
they got me.
I usually hold off on the consoles for a long time because I haven't even beaten a lot of the games I own now, and so I stretch things out to the long haul. I just want to add on real quick though that speaking of games that I did like on the computer, I loved playing StarCraft. That was one of my favorite. That was like one of the few computer games though I really played.
If we're talking about time sinks, World of Warcraft.
I never got a chance to play that series. In fact,
The World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's.
We're talking about computer games. I liked back in the day, Wolfenstein.
Oh yeah,
That has been.
Yeah. I know I'm dating myself. It was on floppy disk. A lot of people don't even know what
Diablo 1.
that is.
I played some of that.
I did play Diablo 1, yes.
I was playing Dark Souls recently too, and I absolutely love that. I fell in love with the game. Fell in love with the lore and stuff, and the mystery of it, and its brutality.
Since I'm probably the only one, by the way, I just want to throw that out there. There's a lot of good sports games out there too. I'm probably the only one among us that really care about.
Whatever. Anyway,
really, you're just gonna pass over it, man? Really?
I played Ken Griffey Jr.'s Super.
Madden's been around for like 25 years. They had the 25
Home Run Derby for the Super Nintendo. I remember that game.
They had the 25th edition of Madden come out this year. Obviously, there's a market. Okay.
All the features finally back in.
What?
Well, like when Madden came to the 360, they stripped away all their features so that they could re-add them every year.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't buy it every year. I'm just saying.
It's a cheap tactic.
Some of the sports games are good. That's all I'm getting at. I'm throwing it out there to broaden our horizons.
Mario Tennis.
Listen. There's Mario Tennis. Yes.
Mario and Sonic Olympic Games.
All right, knock it off. I was trying to broaden our audience horizon.
I don't care about our audience. I'm here for me.
Wow. Listen, Twiggett's opinions are his own.
I said I'm here for me. It's okay.
I'm just saying. I'm putting a disclaimer. Twiggett's opinions are his own and do not necessarily represent the entire Wingscast crew.
But they do. What's
a
good sports game?
Mega Man Soccer.
Did they really have that?
Yeah.
Really? A Mega Man Soccer?
That was the bomb.
Huh, I did not know that.
Oh, Bomberman. That was another one of my favorite games.
Oh, yeah, Bomberman.
Not a sports game, but all right.
It doesn't have to be a sports game.
We're talking about sports games.
Look, I just brought it up because I was like...
I liked Super Bomberman.
Look.
The first Bomberman on the original Nintendo was
Look here. When the media was getting uber excited about violent video games, and they're like, this is what's causing children to kill people. Nobody was linking Bomberman to anything bomb-related, and I loved that.
Whoa, here. Since we're talking about violent video games, and I'm sure it's a game we've all played, and we love. Let's not play. You do. It probably brought the question to the fore. Mortal Kombat.
There was that senator that really hated Mortal Kombat, but I can't remember his name.
I don't remember either.
I got frustrated with Goro.
It was a great game back on the day. I remember I had it on the Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I had a Sega Genesis back in the day.
I actually found the game a little creepy when I was a kid.
I have never liked fighting games.
I don't really care for them now, but back in the day they weren't that bad. If you have friends, they're better. Like
maybe it's because I have older brothers that were much better than me, and so losing all the time it just put a sour taste in my mouth.
There was a buddy of mine had Street Fighter, the new one. Was Street Fighter 5? Is that the new one that came out, right? Or is it 4?
4 is I think the most recent.
Came out on the PlayStation 3 recently. Within
the last what?
It was in the last couple of years.
Yes, and that was before.
But I ruled the joysticks on that game for a while. I played everybody in the room, and I just destroyed them. Until I got cocky. I did. I tried to play Zangief against Chun-Li, and it just didn't work. because or not Zangief. It was Balrog, the boxer. I tried to play the boxer against Chung Li, and it just didn't work. It was horrible
Funny story.
because he sucked.
Balrog, Bison, and Vega are all flipped names.
What do you mean?
Balrog is supposed to be Bison. Bison, I think, was supposed to be Vega, maybe. But anyway, like, because his name was M. Bison, which is a play off of Mike Tyson. And so, and like how he leans in and bites the characters, you know?
Did Bison bite somebody?
Yeah, and Street Fighter 2, like one of his grabs, he bites.
Oh, I didn't remember.
And so they were like, no, you can't do that. So they flipped all the names.
Gotcha. I don't think I played Street Fighter until 3.
No. All right, never mind. Anyway,
Street
funny
Fighter.
story.
Yeah, man, it was entertaining, yes. What video games have we missed, fellas? I mean,
Chrono Trigger. Nobody mentioned Chrono Trigger.
No, you're right. There was a lot I was leaving out because I didn't want to make the list too
Pokemon
big.
series.
Yeah, there's the Pokemon series.
Screw Pokemon. Sorry, I said it out.
You know what? You know what, Hank? You know what? Vic Beardy?
I apologize.
Hanky McBeardy. That's what we call him around the Watchtower.
It's true. It's true.
You know what? You know what? You
call me a lot of names.
You got to catch them all.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I really didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You're fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion and their prejudiced thoughts against people finding creatures and forcing them into combat.
Oh yeah. My only thing, you got to answer this question. Why would you send a preteen, really?
10-year-old.
10-year-old into the wilderness, so to speak, to catch animals that could possibly kill anything?
I think that comes.
You should give them money, and it's a passage.
That's horrible parenting. That's all I'm saying.
I think that kind of comes.
Horrible parenting.
Look. That kind of comes from like Japanese society a little bit, because at a certain age in Japanese society, you're kind of treated as an adult, and they always look at the coming of age.
Horrible parenting.
Well, if they're Pokemon,
Native Americans did it too.
That and
yeah, you're right.
There's you never see a deer or a cow. So what do you eat?
They eat each other. No one. It's not talked about in the game.
You eat Pokemon. That's what you eat. You're catching animals that you're gonna eat.
It's just like, taming a dog. What?
Who eats dog?
Koreans.
I apologize to all the Asians.
No, they have dog meat. It's just another type of meat. It's perfectly viable to eat.
I'm apologizing to all Asians in attendance listening to the Wingscast right now.
I only said Korea.
I'm still apologizing to all Asians.
Maybe Vietnam can eat dog too.
Again, all Asians, I'm sorry for Truigett's comments.
Talarians from the Star Trek universe consider dog a delicacy.
All right, you're talking about fake universes now.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I mean, when we talk about video games, we're talking about tons of fake universes.
Well, yeah, true. Never mind. I can't argue that. I'm just saying, I don't care for Pokemon.
I think the Chinese eat dog as well. I'm pretty sure my uncle has had dog when he went there.
Really, stop. Quit.
Just saying.
Stop disparaging the Asian community.
It's if you treat it like
quit it.
Livestock.
All right.
It is livestock.
Stop it.
Except for
I think we'll save this for another day because it's getting.
Twigget hates Asians.
I'm not hating Asians. Just saying they can eat dog.
I think
it is not an American custom.
I think.
Do you have a friend who's half Asian?
What?
Do you have a friend?
Several Asian friends.
That's what I'm saying, and you're offending all of them right now by saying they eat dog all the time.
It's not offensive. I didn't say they eat it all the time. I just say they can't eat it.
Tell them they eat dog and see if they don't get offended.
I will go up to them. I'm like, hey, know any good dog dishes?
I want to report next time we're on the Wingscast about how your Asian friends reacted to your dog request.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
I think with that'll be the setup for next week's episode. Dun dun dun. But until then,
got a crossover.
Yeah, that's right. We got ourselves the final thoughts.
Oh,
Closing
final
thoughts,
thoughts.
but all right.
Closing thoughts. Whoops. It's been a while.
It has been a while. He's right.
Yep.
Because
All right.
you were hurt for a month there, Twiggets.
But- Unrelated to the Wingcast.
Yeah, but you still didn't. You were hurt yourself.
We all get hurt.
I think I'll start off these
Everybody hurts.
closing thoughts.
Sometime.
Now you just offended the music community.
Yeah.
Everybody hurts.
Why are you yelling?
So pardon me while I burn
Please.
into. Okay.
Would you let Felipe do his closing thoughts?
Okay. All right. Here
A
we go.
flame.
I'm gonna hit you.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
Go
reach
ahead.
across
Go ahead.
this. I'm gonna reach across this table and hit
Hey, you're
you,
interrupting
Twiggets.
All right.
Felipe. Come on.
We good now? We good? Okay.
I swear no.
All right. Closing thoughts. Video games. Love them. My life would be a lot more boring without them. They've given me a lot of inspiration when it comes to just making up stuff for D&D and things like that. I draw a lot of my story ideas and inspiration and drawing ideas really from video
Nerd.
games. That's right. That's about it, really. They're inspirational tools, and I would even go as far as to say that they are art forms in of themselves, a medium that is truly miraculous.
If anybody says that video games aren't art, they need to look into what goes into making a video game. Just saying.
Wait. What do you mean? What'd you say?
Well, when you're saying, like, I view them as art, I mean, like, if anybody doesn't, they got another
yeah.
thing coming.
Yeah. Though some people don't. Some people
Well,
view them.
Some people are wrong.
Yeah.
You see how I didn't go into a song when you said you got another thing coming? I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. Who's next for closing thoughts? Twiggets?
Got another thing coming.
Shut up.
Hey, you put the song in my head. I just said the sentence. My closing thoughts is, similar vein. So Kirk, the Dark Wraith, actually steals humanity for the Fair Lady because she's sick and she's dying, and that is why she was hidden behind an illusionary wall.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
Yes. That's my closing
I don't-
thought.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dark Souls related.
Yep.
Got you.
Very obscure.
Mhm.
Okay.
Skyrim is really fun with mods. My closing thought.
Oh. There you go.
Mick Beardy, give us your closing thought.
All right, my closing thought. Video games are fun.
Oof. Deep.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm not done yet. I'll reach across this table and hit you in the eye. They can be fun. They are. I enjoy them. I was playing one half the time we were doing this Wingscast. But I do encourage people to actually put the sticks down on occasion, so to speak. Go outside, view the world as a whole, interact with some other people, then come back and play again. Because, video games are awesome. They're more awesome than the real world sometimes.
Yeah, they are. Everything else you said before that was just void.
Shut up. But
Yes.
but you got to find a balance, boys and girls, between the video games and the real world. Otherwise it's just bad.
Sometimes the sunlight scares me.
That's true. Sunlight is scary if you're a vampire.
Uh,
Are you
Well-
a vampire?
we'll leave that up to next time. All right, folks. This is us from the Wingscast telling you have a good day and stay classy, San Diego and Space Australia.